Bruh. This is like sex in your mouth.
1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm gonna be doing just a little bit of a story time, you know, a little bit of it, and then knock two birds with one stone, and also gonna eat some lunch. Girl, if y'all don't know about this is, I don't know what it's called. It's either faux 16 or fuss 16. I don't know how to pronounce it. People pronounce it a bunch of different ways. I say faux, and this is a faux show. The best thing ever. Like, I almost, like, sushi is my favorite food, but this is a really, like, it's a runner-up. Like, it's right. It's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're gonna just do, I don't know, what is it? Mukbang, story time, eating lunch, talk with me, chat with me, eat and tea, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're going to be doing today, just so y'all know. But enough of my blabbermouth, because y'all know I could talk. Let's just get right into the video. When it's all mixed together, it don't look like the prettiest thing, but Lord, it tastes so good. Just ahead of time, guys, if I'm talking, y'all see anything in my teeth, I can't help it. I can't help it. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna be grubbing. I'm probably gonna be, my camera couldn't take all this goodness because it literally just shut down in the middle of me talking. Disclaimer, because I don't have any grudges. I don't have no animosity. I don't have a bad heart, no bad vibes, no negative energy towards anybody that I'll probably be mentioning in this video. I'm cool with everybody. It's just, this is a big part of my life, and that's what I'm doing with this whole YouTube thing, is that I'm sharing my life, all parts of it, good, bad, ugly, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a part of my life. Nobody take anything negative when I talk about any of these story times. It's all cool. I'm good. You good? I'm good. Okay. All right. I got the tea. I got the noodles today. I don't know if you have ever experienced a relationship where it seems too good to be true. I don't think I've experienced that until this relationship. And I was just like, I was trying to understand why it was so good. Like, why we hit it off so well. Why we were vibing so well together. We just meshed so well together. I don't know what it was. It just... Scorpios, which I am a Scorpio, we are like natural sidekicks, so we have this natural ability to like just be in tune with certain things, and I feel like that is true because I always have a gut feeling for things. I always be like, but I be thinking it's just me being crazy, because I can be crazy sometimes, but I definitely be knowing when things are going on. Most of the time it's just me not following or listening to my gut feeling. But I definitely knew some creep stuff was starting to go on, but I just thought it was me, like, no, trying to sabotage something good, because when it was good. But then I definitely found out it wasn't as good as it may seem, and it was definitely too good to be true. He was a very nice person. He was very approachable, nice, sweet, genuine. He was nice, sweet when he spoke. He wasn't disrespectful, never really cursed at me or did anything like bad or anything harm me in any way like that, physical or anything, or verbally, really like that. It was just, he had a tendency to you know like cheat a lot. He was a serial cheater. I don't understand why. To this day, we've spoken. We've tried to move past. I've tried to move past this because I'm not one to just cut people off. I've never been like that. I should, but I'm not. I don't know. I just don't cut people off because you never know, you know. So yeah, that's for another video. I'm talking about being friends with your exes. If you want to hear about that, let me know. So let's just get right into the cheating part of it before I start blabbering away. The first experience that we had, should have told me right away, girl, run. Because he was a little bit sneaky. Not too sneaky, but just enough sneaky to make me start thinking some stuff. So I was already kind of in my wheels were turning on some things, and I was just kind of connecting things. But he was definitely helping me connect some goddamn dots. This man, okay, so I was staying over his house. It was one of the times I was about to go out with one of my girlfriends. I was getting ready at his house, and I was getting ready. I was sitting on the floor doing my makeup in the mirror, and when I was done with my makeup, I went to look for my shoes under the bed, and I could not find them. Actually, none of my shoes were under the bed where I left them. So here I am walking around his room, his apartment, trying to see where my shoes are at. Turns out, when I did find them, they were in the closet, tucked away nicely in a corner, which was really weird because all of his stuff was still out and where he left it. So when I was looking under the bed, I was just like moving, feeling around, and I felt something. So I pulled it out, and it was a lace panty, bitch. It was a lace panty that was not my size, not my style, and definitely just not mine. So I called him, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, that's probably one of your panties, da da da. And I'm like, bro, first of all, no, it's not. First of all, my stuff is all in the closet. Why? This don't seem right. Why are you being a fuckboy right now? And then he was just denying. That's what they do. Deny, deny, deny. No matter how much you have facts, no matter what, they will deny, deny, deny. That's exactly what he was doing. Either way, I'm mad, but I am fully dressed and ready to go out. So I'm going out, but I'm pissed, okay? So being pissed and going out to drink, not a good mix. But anyways, that was the first time. I need a shrimp break before I get stressed out. The second time was just a chill day. I had a day off. I was actually chilling with one of my friends who was driving around because he was at work, so I couldn't spend the day with him, which is fine. He had called me just randomly when I was hanging out with my friend, and he was just being, him. He was being sweet because he was sweet. Calling me, just saying nice things, how he missed me. Oh, he's at work. Wish he could spend the day with me. All this extra stuff. He was even getting a little freak nasty, and I was like, bae. But anyways, yeah, it was just a regular conversation. I don't know what it was though. Like when I got off the phone with him, in the gut was telling me something wasn't right. It was a regular ass conversation, but something felt off. Don't know what it is. Gut feelings, Scorpio vibes, women intuition. Do not know. But I felt weird about it. And I was telling my friend, I was like, because she could see it in my face. She's like, you good? I was like, I don't know if I'm good or not. Like, but I couldn't really explain it. He didn't do anything. We weren't mad at each other. So there was really nothing that can pinpoint why I was feeling that way. She was like, you want to go by his house? I was like, oh yeah. Just to see if anything was going on or if I was just being crazy. Just a nice little drive by. Let me just add that he should definitely not have been at his house at this time, which is why we were driving by, because he said he was working out of the town that we were, not far, but he was working out of town. He was doing like overtime, which is why we couldn't hang out. So when he called me, he was already at work, complaining about work. So definitely shouldn't have been at his house for any reason. We driving by, not me, because I don't drive, but I'm in the passenger seat hyping up. Like, it's probably nothing, but if it is something, but it's probably nothing, trying to talk myself down from a ledge. So we drive by, and guess whose car is parked outside of his apartments? I take my pretty self. Let me just... I take my pretty self up those stairs, and I got to the front door, and I didn't even want to knock. I don't know what I wasn't even gonna knock, because you shouldn't be home right now. So that's it. Gut feeling is now tingling all over my body. I turned that doorknob, and that was the heavens above. That door, not gonna curse, that door was definitely unlocked. Why? I don't know. The heavens was on my side, ready to catch this man doing some sneaky stuff. I opened that door, and here this man is, my man, laying on the couch, shirt all rolled up with some heifer. Let me not disrespect nobody. Some girl laying on him, all cuddled up, rubbing on him and stuff. They weren't doing anything sexual yet. So yeah, that was bad. It should have went a lot worse than it did. I don't know. Again, I guess the heavens, the gods, the Holy Spirit was on my side. And like, I don't know. I was more hurt than anything. Like, again, this was a relationship that I just felt was so good. So when I saw that, instead of me just being like angry and just so angry, I was just so hurt. And I couldn't do anything but just like stare and just look at everything that was happening and just be like, ugh. I was destroyed. I've never been, I was destroyed. I don't know. I just looked at him. I laughed a little bit. That was, yeah. I laughed a little bit, and I walked out, closed the door. And maybe it's because I knew I was going to cry, but I was bawling. But when I was going back to my friend's car, I was just bawling out of control, like crying. Going back, thinking about it now, I definitely should have beat everybody's ass. But I didn't. And I'm glad that I didn't, because nobody should be putting their hands on anybody, really. So I definitely don't like to put my hands on people. So I'm glad that I didn't, but sometimes I wish I did. But anyways, that was the second time. And yes, I did say second time. So you know what that means. That means that my dumb self went back. We did break up for a while. We had a whole big argument. I made him bring all my stuff from his apartment. It was over. It wasn't over. By that time, I had like fallen in love with him. So I took him back. We got back together. I just kept taking him back. Or not even taking him back, but not even like breaking up. At some point, I just stopped breaking up with him and just was like crying and then like making myself get over it. I don't know what spell I was under, but I don't know. It was bad. There was a time where his car had gotten stolen at one point, and he called me early in the morning when he realized it was gone because he had to go to work. And he was telling me about it, and I was like, that's fucked up. He did the whole police report, but whatever. I ended up getting a text later that day. I was at work from one of his boos or one of his girlfriends, one of the girls he was cheating on me with. She was like she said she was trying to do a good thing where she was like, I just want to let you know what's going on so that you know what's going on, trying to be respectful, but the way she came at me was like stupid. She came at me from like some guy's page and was like trying to talk to me and then said she was her. I was like, this is mad childish, and you're like 20 years older than me, so you really need to like whatever. So I couldn't even take what she was taking in like good spirits because you were being childish about it. But anyways, she was telling me all this stuff. She was like, yeah, and I know that his car got stolen this morning, and I know that this happened and that happened. Like, stuff that really he was supposed to only be telling me. But she knew about it too, which is, of course, why I, of course, believed her, whatever, especially after everything that happens. So, yeah, there was that. She ended up sending me pictures of them together, saying that they were together from one date to another, like vacationing in Denver. And I had gotten so mad because I found out that was the exact same date where I had went on vacation at one point for a week in New York to go visit my cousin. Love you. But yeah, and while I was out in New York, you know, trying to have a nice vacation, relaxing and stuff, thinking my man is faithful at home, he's on his own little vacation or vacation. That was earlier in the relationship, and then I was just finding out about it now. So bad. There was one time where he wanted me, I know we were like, I don't know if we had broke up or whatever, but he was like, I'll do anything for you to trust me. I'll put my location on Snapchat, so if you ever get like a negative feeling, or you ever, or I'm not responding and you just want to know where I'm at, just so you can have a security. Again, this was his suggestion. It wasn't even mine. I wasn't like, oh, you need to put your location on so I can see where you at all the time. No. And this was his suggestion. He said, I will do this for you to make you feel comfortable. So there was a time where I don't know what happened, but I was just getting those bad vibes. I went on Snapchat and I just looked at his location. And girl, he was at this girl's house. And I knew it was a girl's house. He kept telling me it was his friend's house. But later on, I definitely actually got verification that it was her house. And he was there. And I know we had argued about that. He ended up turning his location off. And he's like, I don't like you tracking me like I'm a child. And I was like, that's so crazy that you say I'm tracking you like a child when you're the one that suggested to do this so that I feel better and at peace. So you're only arguing with me because you know you're doing something wrong. I found women in his emails that he was talking to. I found videos on his tablets of him with other women. Like, it was a whole big disaster. The last time that we actually broke up, split up, and that was like pretty much the end of it, was when I was being bad. Because at this point, I'm destroyed, I'm hurt, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm all of these different feelings, and I still couldn't bring myself to like let him go. So I don't know. I didn't break up with him. He had just drove me to work that morning. But I had already known when I was gonna do that day. I think so. If I remember correctly, I had all these emails from all these different women, and I emailed all of them. I said, this man has been in a relationship with me for this how many long time. I don't know if it was like on or off 2 years, whatever I said. And I was like, pretty much doing what that girl did to me, but much better intentions. I was actually just letting them know, because they were doing, I feel like they were in a worse off position than I was because of the things that they were doing for him. And I won't get into all that, but sometimes I felt more bad for them at one point than I did for myself, because they were, I feel, in a worse off position. So I just let them know what it was. And, you know, some of them communicated back to me, some of them didn't, and that's fine. It was just for me to let them know. And he had gotten very upset because, of course, they all went back to him and was like, what was happening? And all these women coming at you at one time and your whole spot is blown up. He was very, he was very upset. He texted me and he was very mad. And then when I got home that day, I got home and most of his stuff was gone. All of his important things were gone. You know, his PlayStation and, you know, his shoes and stuff. Like, all of his necessities that I know he wasn't coming back, you know, was gone. So that was it. That was my way of letting it go. I had to push it, but he had to finish it, because I knew that I wasn't strong enough at that time to do it myself. So I kind of, you know, sparking a flame, and he just finished putting gasoline on that bitch and setting the whole thing on fire. Yep. But nah, man, like that was something crazy. Those are things that you only see in movies, and I didn't even give y'all all of the details because I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, no, that was a crazy situation. He's definitely a serial cheater. Hopefully he grows and becomes a great man that I know he probably could be. Don't know what he was going through, don't know what he's feeling, but that is something for him, of course, to work out. I have to definitely work myself out. Still working on myself, working progress every day. But I'm so thankful for you guys and YouTube, because this is definitely helping me build myself and all that good stuff. So thank you so much, guys, for listening to my story time. I'm clicking on this video. If you like the story time and want to hear more, let me know down in the comments and press that like button as well. If you made it to the end of the videos, you always know that I'm gonna say go ahead and put a panda down there so I can see y'all, because I be seeing y'all. Let me move this over. subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of this goodness. And if you want to know when I post, ring the bell so you never miss out on that. But thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and Snapchat at stay.major, because they're both the same, spelled the same and everything. So follow that. And until next time, guys, I just want to say I love you so much. And thank you so much for the support and all the amazing comments. Y'all really be making me be in my feels. I'm sensitive already, but y'all be having me there. Y'all be having me there, okay? So until next time.